Hi guys, Buildzoid here, and this is just a follow-up to the capture card rant video, because there was one comment under that video which is now gone, which is kind of unfortunate. Admittedly, my first response to that comment was kind of negative, but that comment did put me on the path of setting some, like messing with some settings that actually made things better, though they're not currently running, because I want to show the difference that it makes. So, some people suggested with like messing with the display settings in the NVIDIA control panel. Nothing I tried in here, like, you know, like this doesn't seem to really do anything. If I set this down to 60 hertz, this is going to look like hot garbage again. Surprisingly, it's not blurry, it's just fringy. Yeah, like the free, so that's interesting. So I guess if we have it set to, oh, it's 12-bit. Okay, let's put it back down to 8-bit. I feel like the fringing is like some kind of like scaling limit, like limitation of the scaling hardware inside the capture card, because like I don't know where else it would be coming from. It's not like, I don't think it's in the final processing stage that the quality goes to hell. That's funny. It's still sharp, just fringy. Okay, sure. So that's interesting. I wonder why that's happening now. If I go back up to 4K, it's fringy, which of course it is, because I really think the fringing is like a bandwidth limitation of the capture card's hardware. It like literally cannot deliver full quality. I wonder what 1440p looks like. Ugh. Ugh, that is really, really bad. Anyway, if we drop back down to 1080p, 1080p is back to being blurry as hell. And now what I'm going to do, just to prove a point, because of course somebody came up with this idea, is what if, you know, you set the, so let me just pull up so this is my capture card source, right? So we're going to change the from device default to custom, which will be 1080p 60. And we do that, and what you'll notice is it is still blurry. Yeah. Imagine that. The 1080p output from the capture card with, like, we have 1080p coming into the capture card, and then the capture card blurs it and outputs it at 1080p. Amazing! I love modern technology! Anyway, but what I did find, just messing with settings, is that for some reason, if I set it to 120 hertz, it's sharp now. And the fringing, I mean, the colors are whack. Like, this green looks really oversaturated to me, but it's not fringing. Or actually, I'm not sure if the colors are actually that whack, but they are a bit whack, but there's no fringing. And this is 1080p, and it's sharp, which is just like why? And I want at 240 hertz. Yeah, at 240 hertz, it goes straight to hell again. It actually gets worse than ever before. But yeah, so 120 hertz, and this isn't just just about the 120 hertz. This is also about which you guys won't be able to see this right now because it's too small. So let me just, like, this is really awkward to record. But anyway, hopefully you can see this. So it's not just that I have the resolution set to 1080p here. I have FPS set to 60, which it always was set to 60 in OBS because I record at 60. I'm not, you know, like, what would I record 120 hertz for? And then setting this to XRGB helped. I'm not entirely certain that that's an absolute necessity, but that does seem to help. And then for the color space default full, I guess if it was on limited, no, because that crushes the blacks. So yeah, we're just gonna leave that on default. Yeah. And that's the settings. And apparently that combination of just like 120 hertz and that, like those settings on the in OBS, that gets 1080p to not look like complete trash. Or you could just buy a capture card that was stopped being produced, but was like introduced I don't know how many years ago, and that captures perfect 1080p on 4 different inputs at the same time. And for some reason, Elgato decided that they're just going to stop making that one, which yeah, like that's great, you know. Anyway, yeah, so it looks like I have a solution to my well, an acceptable solution. I still don't think this is great, but like at least it's not fringing and it's not blurry as hell. It's not perfect. Like there's still like something about the image to me still looks kind of wrong. It might also just be because the like preview is not one-to-one, but I can change that. So let me quickly view. Where is that? There's like an option in OBS to make the preview exactly like pixel perfect. So that might fix it. Preview scaling. Oh, now it is pixel perfect. Oh yeah, no, now it looks perfect. Great. Sharp 1080p. Finally. Yeah, but it only works at 120 hertz. I don't know, like if I drop it to 60, the blur is back. Like absolutely cursed technology capture cards are. And I imagine if we go to 144, it's gonna blow up almost like, yeah. So 144, the colors are starting to, you know, have issues, and then 240, of course, like 240 is just like, oh, that's also just being weird. Wait, why did it go green last time? But anyway, 120 is apparently good, so 120 it is. Boy, I hate capture cards. I still hate them. Like, this is not acceptable. I shouldn't have to jump through this many hoops just to get a good 1080p image. Absolute garbage technology. Also, you know what just occurred to me? Every time I change test benches, or any time I change GPUs on a test bench, I'm going to have to go through this dance all over again, aren't I? Also, I bet with this wacky combination of settings, now if I try to run like a benchmark that runs at a different resolution, it's going to break everything. So this might not be a fix at all. Like, for all I know, now if I try to go into the BIOS is going to, like, just go to hell. Oh, man. Actually, that shouldn't be too much of a problem. BIOS should be fine, because that's not Windows. But, yeah. So, now I'm wondering if, like, I run something that's, like one of the old 3D marks that runs at, like, I don't know, 768p. Right? Or lower resolution. Like, that might break. But I don't really care that much. Like, as long as the FPS counter is legible, I don't really care. And actually, if I'm running LOD, then you won't be able to, like, on some of the older 3D marks, if you're running LOD, you can't see the FPS counter anyway. So there, I don't really care. I just need to be able to see that the benchmark is running. But yeah, so this is great. Like, freaking amazing. Just, like, you know, if you don't use the exact right combination of settings across both OBS and the test system, the image looks like trash. Wonderful. Anyway, hopefully this is somewhat useful for people who are, like, running into similar issues, though I don't think most people try to I don't think most people care about capturing text with capture cards. That's probably the main issue that I'm running into. Is that most people are trying to capture video games, not a whole bunch of text all over the screen. So, yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, and goodbye.